That should be a title. Meeting the boss.
Meeting the boss.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is John Jonas, and I am here with Kiel, who is here visiting the United States and came and stayed at my house last night. He has worked for me for 9 years.
Since me and my family are planning to go to US to visit my wife's sister, and I thought I need to visit my boss. So,
and as you can see, I'm driving, which we just talked about is interesting for him because his boss is driving him.
yeah.
And that's not normal. But here in the United States, it's totally fine. So, so we're actually headed to the snow, and we'll make a video there. But we're going to talk about some things that we're learning, right?
Yeah.
So, like for me, I learned today that his name is Kiel, not Kiel.
Yeah.
Right? It's Ezekiel, but I always thought it was Kiel, and so it's cool to meet you and see that your name is, you say it Kiel.
Yeah.
Right, that's cool. Okay, so we're gonna ask Kiel's family, what have been your thoughts about the United States? Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Yes, no, yes, no.
The sisters.
So what are your thoughts? What have you guys experienced?
Okay, so I've been going back and forth the United States for 5 years already. So I would usually visit like twice or 3 times in a year just for medical education. So the first time I visited here was year 2014, and that was plainly for education. So I went to Harvard School just for study, and it was so cold right there. And then, but I thought I'm not going back anymore. So it was me and my brother who went here first, and then my sister right there who will say another thing, things about her experience here.
Well, it's really nice to see my brother's boss, because he keeps on telling me about his boss who lives far away from our country. So the moment he told me that he really wanted to visit his boss, I immediately said, yes, let's go. Let's have a road trip. That's why we're here. To say hi. What's your name?
I'm Amber.
And yeah? What can you say about the scenery around?
Grade 4. You can see me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm grade 4. She's grade 4. I'm grade 9. She's grade 9. And we're going to the mountains. To Mount Everest.
Mount
Today,
Everest?
you said-
We're going to the
I enjoyed my vacation here in the U.S. This is my first visit in the United States, and I really enjoyed my vacation.
Kiel's wife. This is my first time here in America, and it was really such a great experience. I didn't expect it to be here. It's really a dream come true. Especially I am with my family, and it's nice meeting the boss driving for us.
That should be the title then.
Yeah, the boss.
Our boss meeting the
When you started working online, that was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
It was not common,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is it more common today?
Yeah. 9 years ago, it's not common, but right now, it is, because you see a lot of people posting on social media that they work online.
Okay. So what do you do?
At first, my first job was actually helping my colleague or my friend Joven doing data entries, SEO stuff, and niche marketing. That's what I do. It's Google Analytics and creating WordPress. Oh no, WordPress website.
WordPress, yeah.
Yeah. And right now, I do backend support. I've been CSR for about a year, and yeah.
But you do more than that, right? Like,
Yeah, I do.
if I have special projects that I need help with,
Yeah,
I ask you to do it.
I can do homework.
Yeah, homework.
Online job homework.
Online jobs homework. Or, I mean, recently you created multiple products for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I did. So we once created the ECPA. Yeah, that is the payroll online,
Right.
and on right now,
Yeah.
and the other one is
You created hiring templates,
hiring
right? You're
templates,
creating that. You're creating an HR document for us,
HR documents.
right? So these are all products that you've been working on.
Yeah.
And the only reason you do that is because you've worked hard and been loyal for a long time.
Yeah.
Now there's been some rough times in there,
Yeah.
but that's
Definitely.
okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay. As long as you remain loyal to your boss, it's okay.
You caught it? So they wanted to see snow. So we brought them to the snow. And now they're complaining that it's cold. And they have snow in their shoes. Yeah! It's in his ear. Hey guys, this is John, and I am here with Kiel. Kiel works for me, and so I learned something today that I didn't know, and I have actually probably gotten this wrong for a lot of years. So one of the things that I always talk about is that you won't have a communication issue with the Philippines, and I still stand by that. There's my doorbell.
Yeah.
And here goes my kids to go answer it. And here's what I learned today is I often speak in videos,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of times.
A lot of the time. Like I make a screencast video, I use Snagit, a lot of people use Loom, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what happens when I send you a video?
Yeah, if you send me a video, I can understand everything that you're talking about. Yeah, it can clearly, or I can understand it by just watching it.
Okay, but often you watch those videos 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah, I have to watch it 3 to 4 or 5 times so I can get what you wanted to tell me.
And sometimes that's dependent on who's speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like it's hard subject matter, it's just difficult, and so you'll watch it multiple times. But you were telling me that a lot of people do this. A lot of people will watch things multiple times, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good to know. Like as you create videos, as you create communication with people. Here we go. Ready? Here's what we're dealing with. That's just my house. That's how things work here. So as you create videos, as you create content for your workers, it's important that you recognize that they may not understand every single thing, but they're going to work really hard to understand it. And then you told me one other thing that makes it easier to understand.
It makes me easier to understand when I saw you talking in a video rather than receiving an audio.
Okay, so like I can do a screencast, but it's easier if my face is like in the bottom corner of it.
Yeah.
So that you can see my lips moving, because then you understand better if my lips are moving.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Thank you.